Alright, so this crazy story was posted on Google Chrome Unboxed today, and I'll be honest with you, yeah, this is like the worst nightmare for any foldable phone user, especially when you just spent $1,800 on a Google Pixel Fold, and then it falls 5 feet from a moving golf cart onto asphalt. Now, luckily for this user, he was using a case. Now, it's kind of funny because we just talked about how not this case particularly, but cases like this that are snap-ons aren't always the best. Now, again, we just covered how there was a case that, I forget what company made it, in my last video, where it literally feels it's going to fall off within milliseconds. Not every snap-on case is like that, and clearly this snap-on case was so much better than the one we looked at yesterday. It looks very similar, but that's because all snap-on cases look similar. Nonetheless, though, this is all that the phone was damaged, apparently, from that 5-foot drop. So again, he got in the golf cart. I believe his Google Pixel was mounted. He was driving, and within 3 feet of him driving the golf cart, it fell off the clamp, onto the ground, skidded across the ground. And again, asphalt is the worst thing possible for any electronic because, number one, scratches. Number two, obviously, the device breaking, glass. There's just a whole bunch of issues. Now, the good thing about these type of cases, and I'm not saying all snap-on cases, but I'm talking about cases in general that has this raised lip. Not every case does this. A lot of cases actually don't. Let me show you this case right here. For example, this is just a typical plastic case, right? And it goes around your phone. It doesn't have a raised lip. What that means is if you drop your phone, the glass is the same level as the case. So if something, let's say for example, this is the ground, if it hits, it's going to hit right on the glass, not on obviously the, it's not going to hit on the raised case, which is why you want to get cases like this. There's almost another example why you want to get, if you are looking for cases for this phone, look for ones that have raised edges so you can avoid any problems. We saw the similar kind of concept happen last year at the very beginning of the Galaxy Z Fold life cycle when somebody dropped it from a bike and it hit a rock and punctured it. Luckily for this individual, he did not have that happen, and he simply dropped it, it skidded, and that was it. But still, a 5-foot drop test, pretty much, not on purpose, and the phone did survive. And the phone survived, according to him, perfectly. There was no scratches, breaks, cracks, or any problems. Now, will there be problems down the line? There could be. He posted this 3 days after it happened, so it's very possible that, in like a month or so, or 2 months, there's problems with the inside display cracking, or there was a crack that did happen, but it was a small, minuscule crack, and then over time it gets worse. For example, if you ever have your windshield in your car, sometimes you'll get a small little crack you don't even see, but over time it gets bigger, and eventually it becomes a full-on crack, right? So it's very possible that's the case, but it looks like the case actually saved this phone. And again, this does show some durability of the Google Pixel Fold, which I know a lot of critics have said that this phone is not durable, there's so many problems with it, and again, you got to keep in mind that 10% of phones that will fail, whenever phones come out, 10% will fail, 90% of them look perfect. And based on what I have seen from my personal experience with people who have this phone, they love this phone. And it's not breaking for them. And it's very durable. It's maybe not as durable as the Galaxy Z Fold 4 is, or 5 will be, but it's still very durable and very amazing phone. But again, $1,800 is really the kicker here with how much it costs, especially after what happened to this person. I'm thankfully, this person's phone is absolutely okay because for them to spend $1,800 and this happened. But overall wise, it is tough to justify $1,800 to spend on this phone. But it is what it is. If you want to get yourself a really cool, amazing, foldable phone by Google, you go with this phone. If you're looking for just affordable phone in general, I recommend waiting till OnePlus's phone comes out next month. That's when we're probably going to see some real cool, stuff going on. Because you got OnePlus next month. This month, we have the Galaxy Z Fold 5. We have a lot of things going on. So if you are thinking about picking up a affordable phone, recommendation is don't buy one right now. Wait until OnePlus and Z Fold 5 come out. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.